guess I'm just gonna do like shouting into the void therapy sesh. I don't know. I'll be honest, I don't know. Um, you're pains me, dude. So I'm 29. I'm about to be 30 this summer. Me and my wife have been together since seniors in high school, and we had our first baby about a year ago, who's 13 months right now. God damn. I'm not a licensed therapist. I'm not a licensed anything. But man, have I been fucking struggling. I've had a lot of inner demons out throughout my life, and I guess I just kind of want to share it because I don't know. I'm hoping maybe I can just tap into the same clump of people that feels the same kind of people that the pain that I'm in, and I really hope that maybe I just find community that way, because I've interacted and I've interfaced with the internet for like the last 10 years, but especially over the last 3 or 4 years, I've made it a very conscious effort to not post, not put myself out there, and not have a face on the internet. It's been kind of the best thing for my mental health, for a while. I went Facebook free. I got off of X, Jesus Christ X. Back then Twitter. I can't stop looking at the grays. Holy fuck, dude. They're coming out. That's genetic. I hope. My mom started graying in her early 20s, and so did I. Well before I started having nearly as much stress as I do today. But holy fuck, dude. Last November I was doing great. I was making $26 an hour. I was working for a mitigation company. I thought I had a really good thing going on. The company was talking about wanting to send me to school to be an electrician to further my education, because I had expressed how I wanted more. I wanted to do more for the company. I wanted to make more money. I liked what they were doing. I liked how they were treating me. And then one day out of the blue, I worked a full fucking day. I was smiling. I was laughing. I just handed in all my reports for the day. That day, I knocked out 4 jobs by myself. I was alone all day. And the person that fired me, I just said, "Good night. I'll see you next Monday," because it was a Friday. They fired me on a Friday. They're like, "Hey, can you actually come back in?" And they got a new manager to come and sit in on this one, the HR rep. And they sat me down. They gave me some bullshit excuse. Your performance. And they lied and said I was recording another employee. I confronted said employee because he's also, what they don't know, became my friend. And he was like, "Dude, they're lying to you. I didn't say shit." And, I'm not about to get into all of that because that's going to open old wounds that I don't want to get into. But I had the last laugh. I fired an OSHA complaint against them. They were billed $800, and it's like they have branches all across the U.S. that are apparently getting lawsuits all over. So while I lost my 26-hour paying job and my peace of mind at the time, they're losing their entire enterprise that they established, which, by the way, just because a company says that they're established all across the U.S., it doesn't mean that they're good. Like, one of the guys that they were bringing in, he was fresh out of high school. and he was supposed to run the New York branch. I live not in New York. I'm not gonna say that, but he's fresh out of school. He's 19. He's never held a hammer in his fucking life. He was only in our area for like a week. And he was supposed to go back and run the whole New York branch by himself as a teenager. No other coworkers, no one to guide him. They dropped him off at several of my work sites where he maybe got like an hour or two of training. And dude, this boy didn't know shit. So, and he was a partner, not an owner. The owners know what's going on because they were the ones that flew him out. I don't know why I'm getting into all this. I was so pissed. I was so pissed, dude. But I feel like this is like a systemic issue. This is a real systemic issue. Like this is a normal company going out that you would interface. You're like, oh, I don't want to go and talk to the big corporate people because, corporate, right? I want to talk to the local guy. Turns out the local guy is also corporate. He's just lesser face. Turns out that's a lot of these fucking companies. I'm so stressed out. I don't want to get into it. I'm getting sucked back into it. I'm not going to edit this. You're going to see my unfiltered, raw, breakdown. But when I got the whole reason I started this video is even why we're here. It's 7 minutes in. I've seen a lot of people on the internet, like with 50 views, they've been coming across my feed, right? And they look younger than me. If you are younger than me, I hope my perspectives help. Hey, as a millennial, I'm older than most fucking Gen Zers, but I'm the youngest of the millennials. I'm right in that in between, and I feel like I'm speaking to a lot of these Gen A'ers who probably have already clicked off. If you are from Gen A and you've made it 8 minutes in, congratulations, your attention span is better than 90% of the rest of your generation. And you've made it to the part of the internet that wants to seek real community, not just see number go up. I'm tired of that. Like, dude, I miss having picnics with people. I used to go down the street and just knock on doors and organize family events, and get the community involved. We'd have this out on our doorstep. I don't see that. I miss that. Dude. I have a couple of friends. I think I have maybe one good friend, and even he is I can barely talk to him. Because it's not because he doesn't want to. He's got his own life. I don't resent him for that. I did for a while. Because we were childhood friends, but we grew up. He pursued his own interests, and, he grew up. But I miss having friends. I miss having friends. I miss doing things with people. I miss not being stressed out. I miss being able to trust the person next door without any corporate interest,
How can you better yourself? Because his position is so shitty that he's trying to seek a way out of his own fucking predicament. You know, every like human decency has now feels like it's become such a commodity. I guess I'm part of the problem. Like I told you right from the beginning of this video, like I don't put myself out on the internet. The area that I lived in right now is I'm not native to. I don't know where to start talking to people who want to listen. Who want to talk to the strangers and, you know, do things and like, and I know they exist. I know they exist. I know these people exist. This video is not going to be meant for a lot of people. But it's mine. It's my video. It's for me, and it's for the people that want to hear it. I'm not a sad person. I'm sad right now. But I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I've battled with addiction for most of my life. No, most of my adult life. Trying to get footing from a childhood that I was not fond of. Most people aren't. A lot of people that I talk to aren't. There are, you know, it amazes me when I listen to a podcast and there's a person that comes out and they're like, I know I was loved and I have these issues. My parents stayed together, and they full on admit this. I listened to a podcast recently where a man who he was a guest on the show had completely said this. He's like, I don't have the problems that most Americans do. Paraphrasing. This is a summary, this is not verbatim. But dude, he's that 1% that I'm like, I wish I had that. I feel like there used to be a time in this nation where that used to be the prominent statement. That used to be the baseline. What do I know?